Welcome to We've Got Words, the podcast no one asked for. I'm your host, Brent, alongside, I'm going to say co-host, Cam. How we doing, bud?
Well,
I'm sorry.
that,
I'm
not happy about that.
It's a long day of work.
I don't think the people realize what I have to put up with on my end over here. This is our third episode in a row.
Yeah.
And I just feel like you've given up. I mean, I don't know if the video's probably not up yet, but I'll definitely make sure a picture gets sent out. What the fuck are you wearing?
I can't. I want to stop, but you said put more effort into, and this is all I got. I'm running out of ideas. The well's getting dry.
I never told you to put more effort in.
You
just walked out of your room with an American flag cowboy hat.
I know, I'm unhinged.
American flag aviators and a suit that looks like it should have been called Picasso's Wet Dream.
I think that is what it's called. I don't know. I needed to do something. I didn't know what to do.
I don't understand how you think I'll be able to focus on any sort of podcasting right now if I'm looking at so many different geometric shapes and colors and a man who looks like he doesn't even know what's going on either.
I just can't believe we're still here. We're still doing this.
You kept saying, a backlog. So, okay, yeah, make your fucking backlog, pal.
I know, but it's going to come to a point where we're just going to have so many episodes, and, then what? We don't have too many.
Ride off into the sunset.
Well, all right, well, I mean, here's the problem. What are we supposed to do? What do you expect from me in this episode? Because I'm going to tell you right now, my prep was I literally got a bunch of things, and I 100% Cam Ponti'd it. Literally just posted the topics. I don't know if they're funny. I don't know if they're good. Don't know the stories behind them. I mean, I don't know what your expectation is for this episode. Is this going to be a bonus episode?
It very well might end up being a bonus episode, just seeing how you are acting right now, and it's terrifying. It really is it's scary. I don't know what to expect.
Or maybe it's genius. Did you ever think about that?
I think you made a conscious decision to do something strange. I think that's what it was. Feels a little forced.
I don't know. Well, we have to find out where the line is, okay? Maybe this is too much. I guess we'll find out.
Well, you're dressed up for a mainly audio-heavy thing.
I didn't think all the ideas through, if I'm being honest. I didn't fully think it through, clearly.
Because I don't even think they probably realized that you changed outfits within our first 2 episodes that we had done today.
Yeah, you wore the same thing.
Yeah, because I'm at your house. I don't have clothes at your house.
I could have given you a suit.
Judging by that and how I know your style, I am all set.
It's okay. How about this? When we do our 4th one for the day, you just wear a suit.
No, we're not doing 4 episodes.
Thank God. Let me go. All right, so I guess we have a list of some stuff. It's going to be a different list. The first thing on the list.
Oh, we do have some Cam's questions.
Some CQs, as we're going to be calling them. You go ahead, take it away, because I don't want to do anything. So,
all right, all I'm gonna do is have you pick a number between 1 and 5.
You got 5 this time. 5.
All right. So this question comes to you from a listener named Cam.
I hate it.
And it's whatever happened to that Heather girl?
What
happened to her?
Oh, wait. That's right. No, this is your question. I forgot we're not doing the TikTok thing right now. I mean, the Reddit thing. I thought that someone was asking, what happened with that girl, Heather?
No, this is Cam's question.
No, this is your question to me.
Yeah. What happened to that girl, Heather, bro?
What Heather?
Remember when we were in high school, that girl that really wanted you? She was at that, what was it? The Pauly D concert.
Yeah, and she called you my little friend.
Yeah. I'm taller than you.
Clearly not. I don't know. I think she has kids. She was a whore, I think.
Well, I remember in high school you telling me that she wouldn't leave you alone, and then pretty much invited herself over your house, and you guys were hanging out downstairs in the basement, and I was like, yo, my boy's gonna get it. And you were texting me.
She was 3 years older than us too. That was cool back in high school. That was cool.
But all I remember is trying to text you and being like, bro, you got this. And you're like, nah, I'm going to tell her to go home.
Yeah, she wanted to fuck me. I was also 14.
No,
I was young.
No, this was junior year.
Yeah, I was
Sophomore,
young.
junior year, but I think junior year.
16, 17 then? Still young. She was like 3 to 4 years older. I knew her brother.
Yeah, but she wanted you, dude.
She wanted me.
That's not on you at that point.
I'm pretty sure she like.
And she wasn't a bad-looking girl.
After that,
little ghetto, but
she had a smushed-in face.
Your face is smushed out.
Okay, but after that whole saga with that girl, I think she had a kid.
Was it yours?
No. I'm pretty sure she's like I'm pretty sure she's a whore. I don't know that. I'm pretty sure.
You're pretty sure she's a whore.
Yeah, she had to.
That's a wonderful statement to just come out and say.
Have you?
You are a prick.
You know all those stories. Like she was probably a whore. When she grew up, she was doing that at like 18 to 14-year-olds. I mean, we already established on the show it's never okay to hang out with 14-year-olds.
Unless you're 14.
Okay, noted.
So did you want another?
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Question? I didn't know where that came from. Sorry.
Right, perfect. Pick a number between 1 and 4.
Just go through the fucking list, Cam. I don't want to pick a number.
Pick a number.
2.
You think I'm handsome?
No.
Like
next.
Objectively speaking.
No. Next one.
Like be genuine with me. Be genuine with me.
Yeah. No. Next. Thank you.
You wouldn't even like. What would you put me on the scale of 1 to 10?
5. You are the most average person I've ever seen in my life.
That's not like not handsome.
It's okay.
It's average.
Hey, I'm an honest guy. Look at me.
Would you tell me that I'm handsome?
Look at me. Do I look like an honest guy?
No.
I'm an honest guy. No. You are a 5. You are a very average human being.
I'll take
Whatever that means to you.
That's fine.
You know.
I got it where it counts.
Yeah, I guess.
All personality, baby.
Sure.
So pick a number between 1 and 3.
Dude, 1.
What's your zombie apocalypse doomsday plan?
I don't care.
How do you not have one, though? Like, is that what you're telling me, that you don't have, like, a plan?
No, I mean, I have a vision.
Okay.
Like, I want to be the guy who has some really valuable resource that everyone needs to survive, but I'm only going to give it to them if they respect my authority, but I'm going to make the whole thing a bit. For example, imagine like I'm like the president of the like this really secure area in a zombie apocalypse. And they're like, why are we serving this guy? And I'm like, if not, you can go fuck yourself. You don't get to eat. And they're like, how did you become in this position? Got lucky. Now I'm like a king.
So that's what
I want to
do.
You
just want to manipulate people and hold their goodwill hostage.
Yeah, I want to try to make it a positive for me, honestly. Kind of to restart and rebrand. Make a new. Do I have to pick another number?
Yeah, 1 or 2.
That was 1, so 2.
Oh yeah, I know. I switched it.
2.
Okay. What's your favorite planet?
Earth.
What? That's so boring, dude.
Oh, I'm sorry. My favorite planet, the one I can live on. I don't think that's that absurd.
Saturn's dope, though. Look at all the rings and shit.
Go to Saturn.
Well, I can't.
Okay.
Doesn't mean I don't like looking at it.
What?
And think about it. Think about all the awful, terrible things that have happened on Earth. So Saturn don't got that.
You rather judge a planet based on, that looks cool, rather than, look at all this stuff I can do on Earth. Because you know what you can't do on Saturn? A podcast.
No, here's the thing, though. There's endless possibilities of what we can do there.
Yeah.
Because it's the hypothetical, dude.
Okay,
right now, we do not know the limits of what we can do on Mars. So, guess what? That means you can do anything. For all we know, we go to Mars, superpowers.
We can do anything on Earth.
I mean, not Mars, Saturn or something.
We can do anything on Earth.
No, you can't.
Yes, we can.
No, you can't.
Yes, you can.
Gravity.
Damn, with gravity.
That's what's bringing you down, bro.
Yeah, literally. First off, Saturn still has gravity. So, you can't change.
Yeah, but it's different.
You can't
it's
say
different gravity.
You can't say, yeah, well, I know it has gravity, but what if we get there and it doesn't? Like, that's not.
I don't think we've ever been on the surface.
Right,
so,
what's the last one you got?
This one's very simple.
Can't wait.
Can I read you one of my movie ideas?
Does it suck?
I think it's great.
I mean, let me hear the idea, and I'll be the judge if I want to go into it or not.
Oh, no, because it's a whole thing. That's why.
What do you mean? Give me the Spark Notes version.
I don't think I can.
Give me the title.
I don't know if there's a title. Hold on.
All right, so what do you have for me?
Because it's hidden away on my phone.
Oh, my God. I don't want to see it.
Hold on.
Dude, you don't remember anything about it? Because this could all be for nothing. Like this, whatever you're doing, one should have been prep.
Oh no, okay, so it's a TV show. That's what it.
I don't want to hear it.
You don't want to hear it, bro?
No. What's the title? What's the concept? Give me the concept.
It's,
Elevator pitch.
It's called "Need Some Love," and the theme song is "Need Some Love" by Rush. A great song. I love Rush. And it's like a mix between like How I Met Your Mother and I forgot what the other one was.
Okay,
I have like a.
I'm not gonna lie. Your elevator pitch was selling me, but just like they do in Shark Tank, I'm out. We're gonna move on.
What?
Yeah.
Oh no, hold on. I'll just read it.
No, I don't want that.
I feel like you need context though, and there's so much context.
I feel like I don't want to do this.
Okay, well I have another small one then. I just saw it at the bottom.
No, I think we're gonna move on. I think we're gonna move on to something else that. Oh fuck! I don't know. I never gave you time to do this list. Do you think you can do it off the cuff?
Potentially.
All right, fuck it. I don't care. I'm gonna put you on the spot. Do some work. You brought this idea to me, and you said you had a list, right, of cryptids that were your favorites.
Yes.
And do you promise that they're not the cryptids that most people probably think about? Like how common is your list, would you say?
I would say relatively. I think there's some that people don't know, but I mean, if I had some time to prep, which you didn't give me,
no, I
would be able to pull up some more interesting ones. But if I'm gonna have to just like state them, then yeah, I can put some out there.
All right, so I guess we'll. I mean, this
show's
off the rails.
I'll try to do like a top 5.
Yeah, the show's off the rails, so we're making up the rules as we go.
All right.
But number 5, what would be your top 5? Fifth most loved cryptid.
Bigfoot.
Fair.
Throw Bigfoot out there. He's cool, but basic.
Bog standard.
Yeah. Everyone knows enough about Bigfoot.
I mean, everyone's got big feet.
Care at this point. Next coming in at number 4, similar thing, Loch Ness Monster.
Yeah, he's Nessie, cool though.
Nessie, cool. A lot of interesting theories about there. Well, or her, we don't know.
Okay, did they make a movie about that?
Probably.
Was it called Nessie?
Probably. I don't fucking know. What do I look like? Google?
He's cool.
Don't ask me these stupid questions.
Loch Ness Monster's cool.
2.
Well, we missed 3.
Oh, 3.
So that's usually what comes after 4.
3 would probably be, which I do remember from that list because we talked about it on one of our adventures one time. Is Bigfoot with a top hat, which is apparently different.
Yeah, I love how you say one of our adventures.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
We've gone on several adventures. We'll get to it later.
Oh, we're getting to it later? Okay.
But yeah, remember Bigfoot with a top hat?
No, I know who he is. It
was like specifically different.
He was different.
And he not only had a top hat, but I'm pretty sure like walked more like and acted more like a gentleman. Like it was strange. He may have had some sort of cravat.
Maybe he was like a cousin.
Yeah. And I like that idea better.
There is a lore behind him. If we like did our homework, we would have searched it. But this is the unhinged episode.
That's what we get when you don't tell me to look into this stuff.
I was
just
too
ask
busy
for ideas and then say I'm putting a suit on.
I was busy doing that. So sorry.
Number 2, I'm gonna throw out the Pugwudgie because they're a local bunch.
What? You couldn't do better?
The Pugwudgie.
You couldn't do better like Squonk? Because I know who your number 1 is, clearly. Well, I mean, we'll keep it in suspense.
I'm not a giant Squonk guy.
You don't like Squonk?
He's just all right. I like the Pugwudgie because, like,
I don't know what that is.
They're local, and
what?
They're like the Freetown Forest. And
what's that?
Massachusetts.
Oh,
like we could literally go and potentially spot the Pugwudgie.
I wouldn't say that's like our claim to fame over here, though.
Well, no, in the world of cryptids, it is. That's the most popular cryptid in our area.
Nah, I mean we're close enough to New Jersey, and they got the New Jersey Devil. You know what I'm saying?
But I mean,
that's
we're in
like
Rhode
East
Island.
Coast.
We're in Rhode Island, Massachusetts. Boom. That's like the Massachusetts.
You just used an argument by saying we're in Rhode Island, and then continue to tell me a story about Massachusetts.
Well, yeah, because we're essentially Massachusetts Dingleberry.
Or maybe
we're just hanging off for dear life.
Or maybe they're like we're just letting them be. Like they're actually part of Rhode Island.
No, I don't think so.
Anyways,
I don't think that's how that works.
What's number 1?
Number Clearly. 1, Mothman.
Mothman. We already mentioned this.
Mothman is the 100 best of all time cryptid.
Yeah, I mean,
he's just perfect in every way.
If you watch the video, you see it in our fits the set. So But
yeah, I mean, we were able to go see the statue and the museum.
Yeah, we told him
on the way over to Farm Party or your buddy's party over in Ohio, or as Brent likes to call, just outside Cincy.
Okay,
because he can't say in Ohio for some reason.
Why? Okay, Cam, what's more descriptive? Oh, we're going to Ohio, a whole state. Or if I say we're going near Cincy, that's more descriptive of where we're going.
When I ask you where we're going, and then you just randomly name not just a city, but the shorthand nickname for a city, not even knowing that whether I know where Cincinnati is, whether I even know what you're referring to when you say Cincy. I didn't think you have a lisp. You could have said Sydney, and I'd go, okay, are we going to Australia? You see all these questions?
First off, I didn't think you were going to be that much of an idiot to not know Cincinnati is in Ohio. I'm sorry I gave you too much credit. I also gave you too much credit. I thought you would know that Cincy is a common name for like Cincinnati.
I think I've heard that like twice.
Wild. That's crazy.
I don't like having someone dressed as ridiculously as you looking at me and going, that's crazy. Like, look in a fucking mirror, dude.
Crazy. You're wild right now.
You had a good time at Farm.
Yeah. You loved Farm Party. This guy drank so much soap. Fucking idiot.
I did not drink so much soap.
What was your favorite part of Farm Party?
My favorite part was my tent. Because we were camping out, and I had my little pop-up tent.
I slept in the car.
And it was such a struggle the first time I tried to open it. Because I was like, oh, I should learn how to set it up before I bring it to Farm Party. Because I'm smart. So I set it up in the basement. Could not refold it.
Yeah.
Could not get it back. I worked on it for a couple days. It came to the point where I got it like small enough, and I brought it to my brother's house. And I was like, you gotta help me. We gotta work through this. And it still took us some time.
That was a wild trip. I'm
pretty sure I called Adam over to my apartment. And had him try too because he was living below me. I had him like come outside.
Yeah, the car had no issues. I just slept in the back. It was great.
Yeah, but I also loved being in my tent.
But dude, that trip was crazy. We literally left here, went to a concert.
AJR.
When we were drinking.
That was a great concert. Rebecca was there.
And then drove 14 hours to Cincy. I'm sorry, Ohio.
Thank you.
Drank all there. I slept in a car for about 4 hours. We woke up, had a few more beers, and then hit the road 14 hours back.
Well, that was also when you introduced me to beer mimosas.
Yeah, they're great. They sound disgusting.
It was not as bad as I thought it would be. It
was pretty good.
Yeah, but I will admit I did drink soap.
Yeah, why did you drink soap? Because you blame this on me somehow,
we need to give some context to the listeners. This was an old fraternity buddy of Brent. You happy I didn't say frat? He gets really mad about that.
Yeah, they're different.
So I've never been to like really a frat party or anything like that. It's a bunch of people I don't really know. I was a commuter. I didn't live at college. So on the ride, I turned to Brent and I go, like what do I expect? What should I do? Like, this is I'm out of my element. You're the expert here. What's going on? His advice: just do what everyone else is doing. Anytime anything's happening, just go along with it. So I said, okay, you know what?
Seems like good advice.
I'll give it the old college try. I'll try to fit in with the cool kids.
Wow, this is the definition of peer pressure.
Yeah, 100%.
What a fucking idiot.
And at one point, Brent said, hey, you guys should try drinking soap.
Yeah, I was hoping Everclear. Yeah,
And I was like, what? And a couple other people were like, oh my God, yeah, that would be hilarious. That would be hilarious. And everyone's going along with it. Yeah. And I was like, I don't know. So then our friend's girlfriend nuts up because a good, strong woman knows what's up. And she goes, I'll do it. So she takes a little bit of soap, a little bit of Everclear.
We really corralled the crowd.
And I said, hold on. I can't let her do this alone. If she's going to, throw up potentially and embarrass herself, she's not going to do it by herself.
Here's the thing, Cam.
She's a nice girl.
I love how you waited so long to finally be like, you know what? He said go along with the crowd. I'm going to do it too. Bro, why did it take you that long? Why was that the thing you decided?
Because there wasn't really anything that came up that like...
Poor timing, bro.
Well, it was just the first thing that came up that I could have like said no to reasonably. And I was like, I'm going to take Brent's advice. So me and our friend's girlfriend take the Everclear and soap.
It's just wild that
it was
that's
fucking
when you...
disgusting. And I ended up going over to the woods maybe 10 minutes later and throwing up.
Yeah, she threw up too. it's just wild that you picked that moment to be like, now I'm going to start listening to Brent's advice. All the other advice, that's good advice. You say, fuck you.
I would not say all the other advice is good advice.
But I love how you phrased it when you told me about this. You made it seem like, yeah, I just thought, this is, you said go along with everyone. I thought this was something that you did. I thought this was like a common thing.
Well, I did actually forget something. The first thing that I did go along with was when we pull up, we go over this sketchy little like small bridge over a creek, and a large Slavic man steps in front of the car and stops the car and proceeds to have two people come to our doors, also bigger frat boys, and open our doors and say, scream, get on your knees. So I said, okay, Brent, what's happening? And he goes, you're about to get frat blasted.
Just getting frat blasted, bro. There's nothing wrong with that.
I listened to Brent's advice. I hope that I'm not going to be violated. I get down on my knees, and I see this much larger than me man,
the big dude,
take out a fucking like squirt gun pump thing where it's just a giant cylinder, and then just starts forcing beer into my throat.
And you took it like a champ.
And then he helped me up and goes, welcome to the party. And I was like,
to the party.
I don't know how I feel about any of that.
And then you drank soap.
And then I drank soap.
Oh, wild.
All because I listened to Brent. But he gives good advice.
First
don't worry.
off, you're telling me that everyone doesn't do that?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think we have a Reddit user that I'm pretty sure, I can convince that. Yeah, it's just normal guy things. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. Should I tell them about the part then where everyone held you down and ripped off your clothes?
No, we don't do that. We just get frat blasted. Is it different?
It sounds the same to me.
Hey, Kim. Anyway, all right. Thank you for that list. Can we get into the episode? We gotta.
Yeah, if you want.
I don't know. Do we have anything? I gotta take these glasses off. Let's see what we got here, because we should probably do the episode at some point. The first thing I have, and again, Cam, I'm gonna be honest with you, did not fucking vet these. So
I can tell.
Why? Wild. So am I the asshole for laughing in my cousin's face when she tried to stage an intervention about my, in parentheses, or I guess in quotes, drug use? That could be funny.
I hope this person is not into hardcore drugs and then they're mad at their sister?
I don't know. Family. Cousin.
Okay.
You can
Would
read
you
out.
like me to read this one?
Yeah, I guess.
The person who posted it was deleted.
Damn.
So they're no longer here.
Probably in Chile.
Chile, bro?
Anyways, read the story, because I don't know what.
Okay.
I don't know what this is about.
I, 27-year-old male, have a condition which causes me to overproduce earwax.
I think you have that. Yo, you should recommend a product for
earwax, bro.
You should recommend a Q-tip that has a camera on it.
I don't have that much ear.
Why did you had to buy a special tool?
No, I bought that because I thought it was cool.
Weird.
I saw it on TikTok.
Yo, maybe they can sponsor you and you can give this person one.
Sure. I'll make sure I reach out to Deleted right after this. I don't tell people about it because I was bullied for it growing up. Only my wife and parents. Every other day, I have to put medicine in each ear, let it sit, then flush it out with a rubber tip syringe. This prevents ear infections, vertigo, permanent hearing loss, and worsening of my tinnitus. I have dealt with all these things to some extent, so I stay on top of my eardrum regimen.
Well, all right, so we get it. She's got fucked up ears. Read this paragraph. I think we get the gist, Cam. We don't got all day.
Cutting shit out.
Yeah, we don't got all day. I skimmed.
I was gonna say you picked long ones. You can't blame this.
I didn't. First off, I didn't really pick them. I just kind of put them there.
Sure. 2 weeks ago, my mom hosted a family dinner. My cousin Cara, 37 female, saw me waltz off to the bathroom to do my thing, syringe in hand, and asked what I was doing. I just said a minor medical thing. She kept pushing, but I didn't want to say anything because she gossips. I told her it's personal and scooted past.
Stop acting sketchy. That looks like you have a drug use. Like,
no, I think
just tell them it's my fucked up ears.
You don't have to. If you don't want to talk about your medical stuff, you don't have to.
That's fair, but then just you can't get mad at asking people why do you think I was a drug user?
Well, no, mind your own business. How's that?
They're concerned.
No, fuck off.
Keep reading. I don't know where you are.
Let me see. When I left, she was standing in the hallway, She asked what took so long and why the toilet didn't flush. I said none of her business. She said she didn't mean to offend.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, you cut that off. Last weekend, my friend called me to invite me out to lunch with some buddies. He said to meet up at his house so we wouldn't have to drive separately. I arrived at his house to find Kara and my friends sitting solemnly on the couch. Kara said, "We're here to talk about your, quotes, problem," and that they just wanted to help. That's wild. that is so extreme on the cousin's part. I'm sorry.
I don't know.
That's a little much. You don't
know.
even, like, it doesn't sound like she asked anyone else any questions, like, go to his mom, anyone else in the family, like, hey, is he like, is it a drug thing? And they'd be like, oh no, it's something else.
That's
He's fine.
why you can't, like, don't be worrying about people's drug problems. I guess is the message here.
I mean,
I don't know.
You can worry, but, like, be an adult about it. Don't just jump to conclusions.
I don't know. This is funny though. I mean,
I said there's no problem. Suddenly it clicked in my head that this was about what this was about. I couldn't help but laugh a little bit out of shock. She asked what was so funny, and I said, first of all, why didn't you talk to my wife or my parents? She said she didn't want to involve my enablers, which just made me laugh harder. She looked annoyed and said she was done trying to help. I said that's all right by me. She stormed out. That's
a funny bit.
Hilarious, and the cousin is an idiot.
Yeah, but it's also a funny bit on like her part to be like, yeah, I'm just gonna pretend like I do hardcore drugs now because you think this, and it's hilarious. You know, funny bit on her if she goes up with it.
I explained to my friends. They knew I have a condition, but never pressed me on it. I guess when Kara approached them, they thought I was lying. Obviously, I'd rather they know than worry about me not being an addict when I'm not. I thanked them for their support anyways. Kara had apparently reached all of my friends through social media. We all got a good hearty laugh out of it, which Kara must have heard because she was, of course, eavesdropping.
That's okay. First off,
sounds just like Kara.
There's more with this girl. That's wild going on there. Also, though, this conversation never happened. I mean, you just should tell her I take like prescription medicine, and if Kara then goes, okay, all right, now you're an idiot, but
it's still all on Kara.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, just tell her to get past this so you don't have to fucking put a Reddit thing on it.
She also assumed that his wife and parents don't care less about him than she does. She calls them the enablers. They're not enablers.
I want to hope that if she goes, oh yeah, no, this is like for a medical condition, I don't want to get into it, Kara would be like, oh, okay, it all makes sense now. I hope. I don't know.
No, he said that. He said it was a medical thing, and she pressed him on it.
Oh, did that happen?
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie. I'm only half paying attention.
She burst back in and told me to tell them the truth, to which I said I did. My friend kicked her out. We went for lunch, and I thought that was that.
But apparently it wasn't. There's still more here.
My mom called me yesterday and told me she had talked to Kara about the whole thing and explained. She said Kara was very upset with me and essentially called me an asshole for not explaining and laughing in her face and embarrassing her. I said I was embarrassed and that Kara had no right to my info. I think she shouldn't go around snooping and making assumptions. My mom still thinks I should apologize.
No, you shouldn't apologize. I do think it's funny. I would say make it a bit. I'm not saying Kara's a bad person. She's an idiot. But, like, I think you have an opportunity here to make it a bit, and I think you would be right for doing so.
Yeah, but also, no, you don't need to apologize. It looks like there's an update.
Yeah, there's 2 updates.
She didn't see my alarm go off, just ran into me on her way from the kitchen. My alarm isn't for dinner time. It's for 9:15 p.m. I do it at home most of the time. Edit, broke up the wall of text. Sorry about that. Oh, so I guess it was probably all one big paragraph before.
Yeah.
But no, you're not the asshole. Your cousin's an intrusive
But
bitch.
I say you should go with the bit. I don't necessarily want to waste my ruling and say you have to go with the bit, but it might be worthy for it. But no, I'm going to save it.
I'm not going to tell you how to use it.
Keep going on with that bit. It's kind of funny. All right, let's see what other shit I got up here. All right, this could be a good one. I don't know, but am I the asshole for losing my shit over cookies when my daughter-in-law tossed them in the trash?
Love that. And this is from repulsive_purple7304.
Now, what I'm hoping that this is that this caused an argument very seriously in the family over cookies, almost like a Hot Wheels scenario all over again.
Oh yeah.
Now I can't promise that's what it is, but this guy is really pissed about these cookies.
I can't wait.
So before we read it though, Kim, let me ask you something. Would you get mad over cookies?
It depends. I think there's a realm of possibility where I could be pretty upset.
All right, paint a picture in that realm.
For all we know, this guy really likes these. This guy or girl, we don't technically know, really likes these cookies.
Clearly,
perfect example for me. Like if it was pudding avó, my favorite Portuguese dessert. If I had that and then someone threw it out, I'd be fucking pissed.
You would be pissed?
Yeah, no, I would not be a happy camper.
So
if this guy feels that strongly about those cookies,
really, it could be about anything that you
something
care about.
that you really like.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, I mean, don't throw out what's not yours.
Now, what if he instantly starts by saying, I mean, these cookies were all right, but I was still pissed that she threw them out.
Then I'd be like, I mean, yeah, I get that you're pissed. Maybe you shouldn't like go too far with it, but
instead of guessing, I guess we can read it, but
yeah.
I was just...
Do you want me to read it, or are you going to read it, buddy?
I'm definitely reading it. I ain't fucking doing shit.
Why do you keep picking long ones?
It's not that long.
I'm a good baker. I enjoy making sweet treats for everyone to enjoy.
I love sweet treats. I love sweet treats.
My daughter-in-law, Emily, is very health conscious, and even more so now that they have 2 kids.
Oh, fuck you.
Yeah, that's annoying. I hate that.
I can already see where this is going.
She is the type of person who avoids sugars, mostly eats organic, and avoids processed foods.
Yo, why do all Emily's hate sugar?
Is that a thing to you?
It is.
Do you know another Emily that hates sugar like that?
I'm sure I can make a few up.
Okay. You want to scroll for me, buddy?
Yeah, I can do that. Sorry, I forgot I have a job.
When the grandkids visit, I usually make cookies or something sweet for them to enjoy. Every single time she sees them, she usually goes on about how they are unhealthy. We got into an argument about this a few months ago about not giving the kids junk. I pointed out everything is homemade and I'm not only serving them cookies. My son stepped in on this and we compromised that the kids can have 1 cookie when they are here, which is fair.
Yeah.
That is 100% fair.
Yeah, I mean, poor kids, man. Families like that would suck. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't want to live like that.
I don't know how you could. I'd die. I don't know.
Yeah, I like my sweet treats.
Cookies are like at least 20% of a diet.
I don't like need a sweet treat, but especially when I'm a kid, I liked it.
I feel like sweet treat's a good nickname for something.
It's a good nickname for like sweet treats.
Oh, really? I think you could use sweet treats as a funny nickname. Anyways.
All right, you want to scroll for me, sweet treats?
Yeah. Nope, don't say that. Where are you? Right here? All right.
This was good for a while until yesterday. The kids came over last night, and I made a batch of cookies. They were cooling on the rack. Emily and my son decided to chat a bit before heading out. During that time, Emily went into the kitchen and throw the cookies away.
Emily
away the
sucks,
cookies.
Dude. Emily sucks.
Yeah, that's so annoying. Wait, are they at this person's house or are they at the daughter-in-law's house?
Great question.
Because if you're throwing that out at like the parents' house, that's a big overstep.
Honestly, I think it's
either way, it's still rude.
I think it's her house because she's saying the kids came over last night.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So that makes it seem like her house. But also, Cam, I'm not really paying attention, so I don't know. But it seems like it was her house. You know? She sucks.
When I asked her why she did it, she claimed I was doing me a favor since they are unhealthy. I yelled at her, saying that she had no right to throw away food that I had worked hard to make. She got defensive and said she was just trying to help. My son stepped in and told me to calm down, but I was furious. Emily left the room in tears, and now my son is saying I overreacted and should apologize.
You absolutely did not.
I told my son that I will not be babysitting until he handles the situation, and I will not apologize.
Good
That's
for
fair.
You.
Yeah,
good for you. I kind of want to make a ruling like, fuck you. Eat the cookies. Eat the damn cookies.
Yeah, you don't go into someone else's house and throw out stuff that they've been cooking and working on. Cam, that's just fucked up.
I think I am going to use my ruling, and I think it's going to be ruled for something good too, because it's actually a punishment. Like I already condemned them, and I not only did we judge, we're about to execute them too. But hold on, not in the way you think. My ruling is this person, Emily, she's going to eat. What's a good number? 250,000 cookies.
Jesus, that's not possible.
Okay, well, what's reasonable?
5 cookies.
A 5 cookie? No, more than 100.
No.
He's gonna eat 100.
Stop.
50 Oreos.
It's your ruling. Sure, do whatever you want.
Oh, I want to be reasonable.
No. I'm gonna let you do whatever you want there. You're not being reasonable.
She's gonna eat a whole sleeve of either Oreos or Chips Ahoy cookies by next week. Fuck you, Emily.
All right. I'm happy you got that out of your system. It seems like that was really a bee in your bonnet.
Yeah. We're done with this one, right?
Yeah.
All right.
I want nothing to do with that.
Oh, God, clearly. I mean, we're not even gonna read this story. I'll just read the title, and I think, it's only canon that we have to have one of these every episode. Am I the asshole for going to the police immediately when I found out that my parents took out debt in my name?
No, you're not the asshole.
No, you're not. That's illegal. That's a crime.
Yeah, no, they can't do that.
We gotta say it. We're adamant on this. Go to the police.
Go to the police.
I should have saved this because I did have other topics of things that you should probably just do on Reddit. We'll come back to it. But it wouldn't be an episode of We've Got Words if we didn't have a go to the police statement. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I guess so.
So we don't even have to read it. Yes, go to the police. This is also is mine. I don't like that one. We're gonna go to yours. Nope, Cam. Oh my God. All right, we're gonna skip over this. But I was giving you the benefit of the doubt. I said, let's go to yours. And I read, how do I tell my husband and kids I have cancer? I'm not.
This person needs help.
I'm not in the mood to give people help about cancer. We're gonna move on.
Help, I want to be able to help them.
No, Cam, this show doesn't talk about cancer. You know what it does talk about, though? Your next topic. Girlfriend just punched me in the face multiple times. Hey, Cam, go to the police. I'll let you read this one out, though, because maybe he had it coming.
This is from Cosmic Jed.
All right. Wow. Is this a long one?
No, it's not that bad.
Yeah, you should probably go to the police, but go ahead. Let's read it.
So my longtime girlfriend just had an absolute meltdown after we left dinner from her parents' house tonight. It all started because her dad and I were watching old family videos and joking about how her and her sisters were dressed, and just really light stuff about how big her great-grandpa's nose was. Her dad pointed it out and was like, dude had a schnoz on him.
What the fuck is going on? Wait.
He's giving context.
Is this the preamble?
I think I'm this person's dad.
This is not what I thought it was going to be. When does a punching start to happen?
Well, apparently it's over this. That's
Wild.
all I swear to all things holy. So that's all that had happened before the punchings.
Liar. There's no way. If she's about to get punched in the face, there's more that happened.
Fast forward to me driving home tonight, and she turns off the music on the radio that I had turned on and starts trashing me about my family and how it's strange and creepy that I actually get along with my mom, dad, and sister.
What a bitch.
And have a drama-free relationship with them, and she can't stand it.
What a bitch.
Yeah, what the fuck? That's so weird.
Yeah. Fuck you. Keep going. When does the punching start?
But it also sounds like, he didn't really feed into it. He kind of just let her get it out of her system and was like, okay, weird, but I'm going to just move on.
My problem isn't with him right now.
Yeah. No, I'm saying good on him for that. He's trying to keep the peace.
I'm just waiting when the punching happens.
So anyway, I'm reading my Kindle in the living room.
What a nerd. Sorry.
Of my house, and she goes off again about some petty bullshit and I somehow did, and I'm reading a book.
Why are you with her? So it seems like you guys hate each other.
I mean, it sounds like this is an isolated incident. It doesn't sound like this happens all the time.
In my mind, it seems like everything that he does, she just looks at him and starts yelling at him.
That's the impression we're getting, but I'm assuming that it's this one thing leading up to this.
I think they don't belong together, but I already used the ruling.
So I did what anyone else would do, and I just shut up and let her vent and get it out without giving her any ammunition to feed on. Wrong fucking move is what they said.
Yeah, clearly.
I took my eyes off her for a second to continue my read on the couch, and she gave me a 3-piece so fast that it caught me off guard.
He hit him with that 3-piece.
Boom, boom, boom.
Boom, boom, boom. That's what it is. Yeah.
He got his shit rocked, bro.
Honestly, though, I'm not saying, here's the thing. It's kind of on him. Bro, why are you with this bitch? She must be hot.
She has to be at this point. If an ugly girl's hitting you and bitching you out like that, that's you can't be happy.
Yeah, no, clearly not. I mean, here's the thing, though. I would let, though, a hot girl punch me in the face.
I know you would.
So
I'm sure you'd let her do a lot more than that.
So now I'm kind of seeing maybe it is worth it. Maybe I'm not blaming him. Go to the police if she's ugly. That's my advice right now.
So far, okay.
If she's hot, fucking get punched in the face. Do your country proud, you know?
I jumped up so she wasn't on top of me. She proceeded to slap the shit out my mouth.
Wrong move. You want her on top of
Then
you.
she blocks the front door and screams for me to get away from her while blocking the only exit to leave.
It's hilarious. That's a good move.
That's so fucked up.
I mean, here's the thing,
Oh my God.
Cam, that is so appropriate behavior for a crazy hot girl, though.
I'm in my boxers and I'm trying to grab my phone off the floor that went flying across the living room. And all I can hear is her yelling with the door open, trying to have the whole neighborhood hear this shit. Anyway, now I'm sitting in my car with just boxers on, with a bloody lip, and I thought I asked the internet for advice, and by internet, I mean Reddit.
Yeah, that's great. Now, see, I mean, he kind of followed our 3 steps. He got safe.
He did.
Right? He missed the call on the police part. Maybe we don't get that message out there enough. But then he posted it on Reddit, so he was almost there.
Yeah, I don't really know.
I honestly can't really judge this until I see a picture.
I mean, I can judge it and say you 100% need to leave this girl, go to the police, and never be with her again.
Unless she's really hot.
No, if a girl's giving you a bloody nose and you didn't do anything wrong,
that could be
get
hot.
away. No, get away. That's not okay.
Yeah, I don't have a ruling for it because I wasted mine. But what I would say would be, if she's gross, go to the police. You know, we're a big.
You said that.
We're a big police fan.
I mean, let's not say that.
But if she's hot, then maybe just kind of suck it up, buttercup.
I don't think you should be sucking it up. But what else do we got here, pal?
I don't know. Let's see. What do we got? There we go. We found the hidden camera in my room. This is from Reddit user, not me.
Big_answer_3329. Brent, you want to take this one away, buddy?
Do you want me to read right now?
Yeah, it's not that bad.
You're wild. Okay.
You got this. I believe in you.
That's crazy. Let me try to read. Hi, I'm a 16-year-old female living with my parents.
Clip that.
That is funny. Today I got home from a 9-hour shift. Your life sucks. I'm sorry, but your life sucks. For some background, I haven't been a bad kid. I don't know. You could be lying to me. I mean, you're not 14, but 16-year-old kids lie too. Honestly, I'm really smart. Now I'm thinking you're lying. I have 2 jobs. All right, good for you. I'm taking college courses, and I'm doing really well with a high GPA. All right, this isn't all
Sounds
about
like a
you.
good kid.
This isn't all about you. Since the age of 14, the age where they lie.
You got to stop with that, buddy.
Sorry, it's canon. I've been able to travel to at least 5 to 6 states by myself, all expenses paid. Seems like they do pretty well.
Yeah, it seems like kid's got a good head on their shoulders. That kid can pretty much do whatever the hell they want.
It seems like a cool kid, you know, or a liar. I don't know yet. Not only that, I'm just the type to write, listen to poetry, and honestly, just to be myself right now.
Cool.
That's fair.
Nice.
I've also been to 3 different high schools. Why? All of which I transferred to myself. Wonder why.
Probably just looking for a better education or looking to try to go somewhere where she can focus on her studies better. Could be.
I mean, I would say like if you went to like a private school or like something like that, that makes sense. But like, where are you moving to? Like, I don't know.
Again, we don't have context, but that's not a bad thing.
It's my junior year of high school. I don't have any relationship. I do have 2 exes, but honestly, that's it. Yeah, it just sounds like high school bullshit. I don't know. What's the problem here?
Nothing wrong there.
What's the problem here?
She found cameras in her room.
Oh, okay. Are we getting to that at some point?
Yeah, it's the last paragraph. I'm assuming we're going to get there right now.
Right. But yeah, I just got home from my 9-hour shift and was talking to my mom like I usually do. One thing led to another, and I wanted to open a savings account. Oh my God, bro, what is this story about? Do I need to know this girl's life for finding cameras in her room?
I guess so.
Oh my God. I'm on her account. So we wanted to save money. Okay, they wanted to save money together. That's fine. After I applied for the savings account at Bank of America, now I will say, great bank, you know.
What are you, sponsored by Bank of America now?
Dude, if we were sponsored by Bank of America, this wouldn't suck. So
I'm so happy you have faith in us.
I don't think I gotta convince you that we're not. But things got a bit blurry. What the fuck does that mean?
Maybe read on?
I mean, I guess so. I came across a camera and hid it in the drawer. Like, so she found it or she hid it in the drawer?
I came across... Bro, you're missing lines here, bro. I came across this camera app. I saw my mom and my bed, literally clear as day. She was on her mom's phone looking at the account info, and she saw an app for a camera thing on her mom's phone. You're just missing lines.
Oh. Okay, so
you want me to finish, buddy?
Yeah, I mean, it's only one more sentence, I think. I can read on from there.
Nope. It's up at... It was... Okay, I'm just going to read.
Yeah, just
Don't
go for
fucking
it.
do anything. Jesus, bro. It was insane. I went to my room, found the camera, and hid it in a drawer. Honestly, I feel like this was an invasion of my privacy. I've always been open with my mom. Of course, not about everything, but for the most part, I've felt that I could be open with her. Now I feel like I can't fully be open anymore because this is just insane. Yeah, that's weird. There's no need for that.
It's just
that's
your
creepy.
family, though. Who cares?
It doesn't matter. That's creepy. You want your mom to have a camera in your room?
I don't live with my mom.
It doesn't matter.
If she had a camera in my house, that's weird. She has cameras in her own house. She can do whatever the fuck she wants.
In your room? So when you were living with your mom, if she had a camera in your room, you would have been fine with that?
I wouldn't give a fuck.
Yeah? You want to see your mom jacking... I'm sorry. You want your mom to see you jacking off?
I mean, I don't think she's looking at me jacking off.
She's looking at camera. She has a camera in your room. She can see it.
I'm assuming they're going to skip through that part.
They shouldn't have to. They shouldn't be watching you. You want your mom to see you, like, undress and stuff?
I don't think that's why they're in there.
Why are they in there? What
if
possibly
in there
could be the reason?
If they're in there because their parents want to see them naked, can't go to the police.
No, but what I'm saying is, why do you need a camera in the room?
Burglars. Theft.
No,
insurance reasons,
you don't
probably.
Need that.
You know, curious minds.
That's creepy.
I don't know. I think here's the thing. Yes, it's creepy, but you know, that's her house. You can put cameras in her house. I got cameras in the house.
No, you don't.
I don't tell you where they are. I got cameras.
Knowing you, they're probably in the fucking bathroom, you weirdo.
Nah, there's like some laws behind that, probably. Anyway, we're like 48 minutes left. Do we want to tackle any more of these, or do we want to get to the 5 I have up here that are really quick?
Go to the 5 you have up here. What the hell?
No, these are quick ones. So
okay, go for it.
All right. Staying on theme with what I did last week, or I guess what I did about 35 minutes ago. I found another thing, like subreddits of things that seem like they shouldn't be on Reddit. You know, things that are as simple as, should I go to the doctor? Should I go to the police? Should I tell them? Same things like that.
Mm-hmm.
Right? We found a whole other subcategory. And I want to share with you some of the questions that people still don't know how to answer. All right. So this one is kind of like the whole subreddit is, should I be concerned or should I be worried?
Okay.
Now, what these all are is usually, but we'll be the judge. Yeah, probably be concerned. You should probably be worried about that. Okay. So these are nice and short, but this is the first one. Should he be worried? It starts off by saying, I haven't shat in 3 days.
Yeah, you should be worried. A little bit.
And I'm considering to go to the doctor to get checked out. Okay, Cam, that's it, right? This also overlaps with, should I go to the doctor? Yes, you should be concerned. I'm not saying go to the doctor, but you should at least be concerned.
Yes.
All right.
That is not normal. Or at least at the end of the day, call the doctor and say, hey, this is the problem. What should I do? If they say come in, go to the doctor. If not, listen to what the doctor tells you to do.
It shouldn't be that hard.
No.
Right? That seems like an easy one. Cam, here's another one where it's, should I be worried? Okay. So it's, I did something stupid. All right. What could it be, right? Maybe there's some nuance to this. I shared my face to a guy I met on an app called IMVU or whatever.
IMVU, and then it's period, next sentence.
Yeah.
I posted.
Don't share your pictures and stuff with strangers on the internet. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, I don't know what that app is. Is it like a Tinder dating thing, or is it like a weird like chat thing, like chat roulette and stuff
we might have
like
to
that?
read this one because I just saw further down. He goes, all right, well, I guess we'll just read it. So I posted the picture from Snapchat. The picture had a face filter on it. Stop using filter. I don't have my location on Snap and made sure that there was no locations to the photo. Okay, I guess you're taking your precautions when sharing information with strangers. It happened in the middle of June. I don't care. I asked before I showed him if I was gonna do anything, if he was gonna do anything bad with the photo. Okay, even if he was, he's not gonna tell you. Dumb bitch. Keep in mind, I'm 16. Oh my god.
He is 16.
He is 16, and I'm younger than he is. Why are kids doing this shit? He soon later blocked me for other reasons. I need to know what those reasons are. I made a separate account and pretended to be fake people to see if he cared about me.
It's a little much.
You're
but
doing
I
too
mean,
much.
they're under 16, so that's kind of tracks for some childish behavior.
He said he was annoying. I was an annoying kid, and he didn't want anything to do with me. But I'm still scared. He did have pictures of his face, but I don't know if it was actually him. He went by the name of Devil.
Devi.
V-E-V-I. And his account was the user of @Pebble on IMVU. Should I be worried? Another stupid question.
I mean, if it's just a picture of your face, I mean, you're probably fine.
But also, don't share.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't.
Don't
I don't think there's a huge risk. But at the same time, you shouldn't do that.
Do you know what's another thing that should be pretty concerning? That you shouldn't have to ask Reddit for, Cam?
What?
Cam, should I be worried if my heart rate went from 100 to 136 after standing up and not moving? Probably.
I mean, yeah, if you have concerns about that, just call the doctor.
I mean, if your heart rate shoots up, I don't want to get into the story. After not doing anything, yeah, there's probably some issues that you probably need to get figured out. You know what I'm saying?
Either that or kind of track it. If it's something that's happening consistently, definitely go talk to the doctor. If it's one time, probably okay.
This one's just stupid as fuck. Okay? But still, the answer is probably go to the doctor. I don't know. I can't answer your question. But this is, my saliva is suddenly more bubbly. I don't know what that means.
Yeah, that's, I guess when you say bubbly, is it foaming at the mouth or is it regardless,
I don't know.
Go see a doctor.
I don't know these answers. You know who does know these answers?
The doctor.
Like a doctor or something. I don't post them on Reddit. No one will know.
Yeah, that's a little much.
Now, if it's just I spit and there's bubbles, that's just called spit. Don't be an idiot. But if you're concerned about it, then just call the doctor. I don't know.
You'd think. You would really think.
And then he's concerned because he was well, I was bit by my cat. Okay, first off, I don't. What do you think that means?
Rabies. Could be rabies.
I think he would know if his cat had rabies.
I don't know, man.
Okay, this is a funny one. So this one, weird man at the gym who I never spoke to before, told me to stay alive. Is that a threat?
It's not a threat. I think, maybe they're concerned about your safety. It doesn't really sound like they're threatening you.
Yeah. Also, don't care what strangers at the gym think. And also, if you're a stranger at the gym, don't be weird.
Yeah, don't be weird.
Don't say shit like that. I don't know.
But no, I don't think that was a threat. I don't think he was saying he was going to hurt you or anything like that.
Yeah. So anyways, it's a whole another subreddit, Cam, though, of stupid questions of should I be concerned? They're usually yes or, that's stupid. Don't be on Reddit. It's very polarizing. I just wanted to share that with you.
I appreciate that, buddy.
No problem. And I think, I think that's all of the stories I think we had. We had a couple of extras, but I don't know. I never updated this in the script. So there was something you said we had to come back to. What was that?
I don't think there was anything we had to come back to.
Oh, there wasn't?
No. Do you remember something?
No, I don't. Clearly, I don't because I'm asking you.
Unless you want me to read my
No.
My movies. My movie and show.
Is it good?
I think it's the best show that could ever be made.
I will let you start to read it.
No, we'll save it. Don't worry.
No, we're not.
I'm not ready to put my heart and soul out there like that.
We're not saving it because I don't want that to happen.
Nah, then don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
You know what we could talk about? So clearly, third episode today. you know, I think we're done for today, right?
Oh yeah.
But I will say I have to kind of give you some credit. I love how you're running the Twitter right now.
Thanks, buddy.
Do you want to tell the people, just in case if they haven't messaged in, which they haven't, but if they have, what can they expect? Like, kind of.
You can expect some lovely cam thoughts, and maybe like a picture on Twitter or Instagram when that gets up and ready.
Essentially, what you're getting is, if just by messaging us and being active and involved, you're getting pieces of bonus content and either funny messages, bonus pictures. You're getting some good stuff. Cam's been doing a good job.
And as of right now, I will say, because I don't have a huge influx, I will respond to everyone who reaches out to us, whether it's on Twitter, TikTok, or email at nooneaskpod@gmail.com.
And like, what we're saying is, like, because it's only episode 5, I guess technically, right? If they all come out as they should, if you just be engaged now, when we're billionaires and blowing up, I mean, because this opportunity is not going to be around for much longer.
They gotta hop on the while it's on the top floor.
I mean, we don't need more than 5 episodes to convince people that. I mean, this is a thing now.
They already know that they can't live without this in their lives anymore.
Clearly, like my clothing choices, the show is going through. We're still finding ourselves out, right? I mean, we're still trying stuff, but I think we proved to them that we're at least funny.
Yeah, thanks for listening. We don't need any more of this kid sitting here jerking himself off on the mic because of his outfit changes. So we're just gonna end there.
I think this is how the show's gonna be from now on.
No, you can dress like a normal person. Make sure to like and subscribe, comment, reach out, share with everybody, even the ugly people, because you know what? They have ears too. Brent, anything else to say?
Yeah, I have a lot more to say.
All right, well, thanks for listening. You guys have a great rest of your day.